Today we're going to talk about the Z-axis, and because we only have one stepper here, a lot of people have expressed concern as to how to use two stepper drivers for the NEMA 17. So I'm going to show you one of the possible solutions that we can use for this. Now the Z-axis right here is missing its MS jumpers, so we're going to put these in so that we can get the highest degree of step. This will give us 1/16 a step on the DRV 8820, or pardon me, it'll give us 1/16 of a step for the A4988. The DRV 8825, it'll give us 1/32 of a step, which is this stepper. But in order to connect this, we need to know where the enable pin is, and the enable pin on this board is located right here. So what we need to do is find the enable pin on here, which is located right here. So we're going to rotate it over and we're going to install it like so. The next step is to connect the jumper for the dual stepper breakout. So the notch connector goes in here like so, and the other end goes into the notch connector for the stepper driver, which is right here. And then we take our motors and we connect those to the notch connectors like so. So the next step is to actually load the Marlin firmware. So we're going to take the big end of the serial USB connected to the MKS Gen L, and we'll take the small end and connect it to the computer, and you're going to hear a beep. Okay, what we want to do is open up the Marlin-bugfix-2.0.x. We then want to open up the Marlin folder, the source folder, and then the core folder. Inside here we want to open up boards.h, and it looks like I've already searched on it, but the board that we're looking for is board_MKS_Gen_13. So we're going to copy that, and that's good for both version 1.3 or version 1.4. So we're going to close out of here, we're going to go up a directory, then another directory, and we're going to open up marlin.ino. Inside marlin.ino, we're going to select the configuration.h tab. We're going to do a search on motherboard, and then we're going to replace board_ramps_14_EFB with what we just copied, and then we're going to search on A4988, and in this case keep in mind that all of these are defaulted to the A4988 for stepper drivers, but for the example I'm going to remove the comments so that we can modify them. So we're going to do the X stepper, the Y stepper, the Z stepper. We're going to do E0 and E1. And keep in mind that if you had a different stepper like a DRV 8825, you would paste it right here, for instance if the X was that stepper driver. And keep in mind that it's 1/16 of a step for the A4988 and 1/32 of a step for the DRV 8825. Next I want to show you max underscore. This will get us to search to the place where I want to show you, which is default accesses steps per unit. If the X had been the DRV 8825 and not the A4988, we would change this to 1/60 because it's double the number of steps. But we're not working with that currently. We're using the A4988. So what we need to do next is make sure that we have a COM port selected and that we have the right chipset, which is the Mega 2560, so we're good there. So I'm going to press the compile and upload button with the upload button. So we'll compile it and then upload it, of course. Okay, off camera I connected the power for the board, and I'm going to plug it in now. Now keep in mind that you want to keep your hands away from the board after it's been energized with voltage. Okay, we're in the Pronterface folder, so we're going to open up pronterface.exe. We're going to connect to the MKS Gen version 1.4. And now we're going to move the Z-axis 1 millimeter. Now we're going to move it 10 millimeters and see what happens. So if you like my tutorial, please press the like button and subscribe, and thank you for your time.